You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go.
This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, do y'all think what I just said would be taken as being offensive to a certain group of people? If all you heard was when I said, yeah, they just love those Canadian entertainers. Does that sound kind of offensive?
If you don't know the full story, it could.
I can come across it.
It could.
You're good. Go ahead. Do it again.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes' wife, still taking heat online, I guess. I don't know. She just posted this on her Instagram story. I take rumors as a compliment. The fact that you're bringing my name onto tables I don't sit at shows your obsession. Stay bothered.
What are the rumors, though?
I don't know.
Like I saw this.
She was saying they said that she was being very rude to one of the staff members at the stadium the other day.
I saw a TikTok.
And it didn't look like that she was really being that rude or anything. I
they're
didn't
in
get
the
it.
tunnel. She's like, "Which way are we going?"
Yeah, and then she did. Where do we go here? And did her hand some kind of emotion?
Oh,
and
she
that
did a
was
hand
it.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right.
Whoa.
It's kind of made a circle with where are we going?
Let's get her.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like which this way, that way, kind of thing. It's like,
No, people genuinely don't like her, but
people were just thinking, "I can't believe her." It's like, what? She's okay. What did I not see in this? Because she just asked, "Where am I going?" Somebody's clearly leading them. She wants to know where she's going.
can't believe it.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Hanging out with Taylor Swift for 3 days, and all of a sudden you got a big head.
I kind of like the coat she was wearing though. It was black and white leather trench coat. It looked pretty cool.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She looked like Cruella de Vil.
Ooh.
No, she didn't.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
So yeah, she's I guess the subject of rumors now. Speaking of Brittany Mahomes, Taylor Swift has topped the Billboard Power 100 list, which I didn't even know was a thing, for the first time ever. She's probably the most powerful woman in music. Yeah. Maybe the most powerful woman in the country now.
It's only the second time an artist has topped that list. Yeah. It's industry executives normally.
Oh.
Typically.
I've never even heard of it.
2014, Jay-Z, Beyonce as a combo.
Okay.
Topped the list. I think it was 2014. And now Taylor Swift is the only standalone artist to ever top that list.
But it depends on the definition of powerful.
Okay. She's got real power.
Yeah. But there's a woman named Susan Rice that has the most power of any woman in America.
Susan Rice.
Yeah.
Former secretary.
And she was the one that was telling Obama every move to make, and then she's doing the same thing with Biden. So she's basically been running the country for years.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. But they don't want nobody to know it. Right. But yeah, she's way more powerful than Taylor. She could have Taylor Swift sent into obscurity if she wanted to. Just like she's done people who love God. Or she's trying to. She hates God.
Oh. She hates God?
Yeah.
But from a musical standpoint.
Just like everybody from Asheville does.
Good Lord.
From a musical standpoint, yeah, Taylor Swift has changed that game completely. Mm-hmm. Because the re-recording thing, look at Morgan Wallen just went and re-recorded songs that were 10 years old to keep them from coming out. So it's, yeah, she's changed everything.
Yeah. And I need to apologize. I said Reba McEntire was preparing for her big comeback when she sings the national anthem, and I was lambasted.
You said
lambasted.
You said that she's experiencing a resurgence.
A resurgence.
Is what you said. Yeah.
Resurgence. And everybody corrected me. Oh, she's a big star, big star. How many number one hits has Reba McEntire had?
Oh, you don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't either, though.
I don't keep up with
I
charts.
bet it's not as many as you would think.
How many top 10 hits has she had?
Well, I'm going to her
That's an easier
discography. Give me a second.
Hang on.
Are you trying to prove that you were right?
Listen, I don't do things like that, TJ. I'm just asking questions.
Here's a question. We only have her country hits here.
No, I want to hear Billboard Hot 100.
Well, it doesn't show me those. It just shows me country hits.
Well, hang on. There's a list. I got to ask. How many?
Well,
we'll find out later.
No, I got an answer right here.
I don't know.
She's had 25 number one hits.
Only
Billboard Hot 100. I'm talking about.
Not Hot 100.
We're talking about hits here. You guys do the same thing when we talk about stars.
No,
we're talking about Billboard Hot 100
She's a country music singer. They work
Morgan
in a
Wallen's got a
genre.
#1 hit on the Billboard.
Not the same thing anymore.
How is it not the same? How is it not? That's a country singer. Come on.
All right, let's fight.
I like Reba.
She's won 3 Grammy Awards.
That we're not talking about Grammys.
25 #1 hits.
Doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's topping the pop charts or whatever, then no, and that's one of the things. Well, the Hot 100 is basically pop chart,
Pop, country, rap does it all.
right? And all of it is for naught. It means nothing. But as far as a star, she's a star.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that she's a star.
She sold more than
the point
75
was that
million
she
albums.
hasn't gone into obscurity and come back over the last few weeks. She's been a famous and a star for the whole time.
Never said she wasn't a star.
People still watch that TV show. Okay.
I get it.
I'm sorry, an estimated 90 million albums sold worldwide.
The answer is 0. Let me just cut to the chase. The answer is 0. 0 top 10, 0 #1s on the Billboard Hot 100, the chart that matters.
No wonder.
But I like you, Reba. I think you're going to do a great job. She's been doing the national anthem since the 80s. I watched her at the rodeo. See, I do my research. I checked her out.
Yeah.
She's great. Love her. Just proving a point here. And then Mark Zuckerberg. Proving a point. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg faced the wrath of the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday. It was really ugly. I mean, he took the brunt of all that the questioning, really. And at one point, he turned around and apologized to families of victims who kids were victims of predation on the internet. And it was pretty uncomfortable. So they all took a beating yesterday in front of the senators. It was pretty ugly. So that's why Mark Zuckerberg is trending this morning. I got to give kudos where kudos is due. And it is a relative of one member of the Ace and TJ show. Turns out she was right all along. I'll tell you what happened coming up next.
Live on your radio and anytime you want on the Ace and TJ family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
From the Calitrin Studios, Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So the other day, if you don't know, Ace is married to a significantly younger woman. And just pointing that out. He points that out all the time.
Well, it's important to understand the situation.
Yeah, and he believe it or not, he does know how to text. He's not like your typical old person. Yeah. He does know how to text. And yesterday he was talking about some text messages he was exchanging with his wife, and she was under the weather. And he said, "Well, did you take any medicine?" And she said, "No, I don't take medicine because how did she phrase it? That's what will really make you sick."
Yeah, it makes it worse.
It makes it worse.
Let me find out. Give me 2 seconds. I'll scroll back and see.
Well, it turns out people had a strong reaction to that. I thought it was ridiculous. I'd never heard of anything like that. But there are some people on our social media, and it's about 80-20.
That she's right?
That she is, in fact, correct.
Yeah.
Taking medicine will make you sick. And some people have very detailed messages about this.
Yeah. She believes that her quote was, medicines trigger full sickness, so I won't take anything.
Medicines trigger full sickness,
Yeah.
so I won't take anything.
Medicines and vaccines trigger full sickness, so I won't take anything.
And now I don't know anything about medicine or vaccines. But I agree with her. I don't take medicine or give medicine to my kids unless absolutely necessary.
Well, okay, but unless absolutely necessary. Okay.
Our immune systems are crazy things. I'm not a medical professional, just a mom of 3, 15 years being the oldest. Ace, she is extremely correct. What she's saying is absolutely true. She is right. She is right. This is accurate. There's only, like 2 people that said this is not accurate.
So they believe that if she has the beginnings of a cold, like a scratchy throat, and she takes a Mucinex, that all of a sudden, after she takes the Mucinex, in an hour or the next morning, it's going to cause her to be in full-blown flu symptoms, the whole thing. Make her sicker.
I don't know. All I have is what Ace told us.
Yeah, I'm talking about these. All of these conspiracy theories. And stuff.
Well, she didn't take anything yesterday, and she feels worse today than she did yesterday.
Yeah.
She said, I've never contracted COVID, and I have not been sick in the 7 years you've known me. Call me crazy, but clearly I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
So
She's right.
I guess my question, TJ, can we learn something from young people?
No. I can't.
You at least.
Yeah, I've always only spoken for myself in that.
Yeah.
I'm not learning anything from young people.
This isn't convincing you otherwise.
Hell no.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
It's radio, it's podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Ducato and the Richard Ducato Companies. We've worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts, she even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Ducato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today. New year, new you. Kickstart your journey to a healthier lifestyle by joining the Gaston County Family YMCA today. Family-friendly fun, expert trainers, and a welcoming community await. Make 2024 your healthiest year yet. Visit GastonYMCA.org for more info.
Share Funny is now a little bit extra. Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast, live every weekday on the Ace and TJ Family app or anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Okay, got to be quick here. I don't want to tell anybody how to raise their kids. I don't have any kids. You guys have done a fine job yourselves. However, researchers from the University of California, Riverside say that young adults in their late teens and early 20s will appreciate and listen to parents' advice more if mom and dad are generally remain supportive of their autonomy, which I think means respect their space, respect their privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
You agree
control
with
over
that?
their lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect their autonomy.
It doesn't mean that they operate with total autonomy, but the more independent you can raise them, absolutely.
Okay.
Teaching and I think what they're meaning there's teaching kids to do things for themselves. I'm not going to do everything for you. You're going to learn to do for yourself. Plus, you're going to also learn responsibility, and you have chores and jobs that have to be done around the house, and there are expectations that are set.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. I'm not agreeing with anything coming out of a University of California at whatever town.
Well, they're
Just on principle.
They are just researchers. So, but the school matters.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
They don't let normal people into those schools.
But I mean, it all
Only
depends on
radicals with idiotic ideas and stupidness.
And it's possible their idea of autonomy means you just leave them alone, let them do what they want.
Yeah.
And my concept of autonomy is not the same thing when it comes to kids.
Yeah, so the meaning behind that coming out of a University of California at whatever town is parents, you leave it to us professors to tell them what they need to be doing and all that. And when they come home to visit, don't be telling them how to live their lives opposite from how we're indoctrinating them.
Yeah.
Let them have their autonomy.
That's really what they're
That is
saying.
exactly what they're saying.
If that's what they're saying, then no,
That's
I don't give a damn.
exactly what they're saying.
So, Ace and TJ's teachable moments. What is a unique way your parents taught you a lesson? And give us the incident and how they decided to correct the behavior. And the more obscure, the more unusual, the better. We know about getting spankings and things. We're not talking about that. A unique way to discipline the child. And it really got their message across. You can be anonymous if you want to at the Ace TJ Show. We'll get your answers next.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culvers. It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics. Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Oh, these are funny. So we were asking about, like, what's the unusual punishment your parents dealt out when they were trying to correct your bad behavior? More, not just like spanking and things like that, but like unusual, unique ways they were able to correct what you were doing wrong. And some of these are really funny. Like, I think my favorite one is Kelly said, when I was in the 8th grade, I was mad at my dad for something, and I don't remember for what, but I was on my way up our staircase, which is a few steps, and then you take a turn and go up, and there's a wall. So when she hit that corner, she said, I flipped my dad off, and I didn't think he could see it. Well, he did see it. And then he made her write a 1,000-word essay on why I should not do that, why I was disrespectful, and what I should have done instead. Then after that, he made me go on a walk around the whole neighborhood, which is about a 2-mile walk, and discuss my essay. So needless to say, I didn't do that again. I love that, like hiding and flipping off your parents.
There's a DM here from a lady that said, it's not me, but my little brother. He lied about having a house party, and my dad found out because he left his AIM up when he went to basketball practice one day. So he was grounded for a month, and this was the unique part, they made him fill out every scholarship application he was eligible for, writing a different essay for each. She said it was essay on essay on essay for an entire month. Essentially, all he did was write essays for a month.
That is a punishment.
She said in every one he wrote, my dad would proofread, edit, and make him fix and correct any errors or edits that my dad made. And he was so annoyed. But he did clean house on graduation day.
Yeah, I bet he did, and that helped out everybody.
But I mean,
That's
imagine,
awful,
it's a month of just sitting down and writing essays every day.
I had to read that twice. She said he left his AIM up. I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, oh, AOL Instant Messenger. I haven't read that in a while. I didn't know what she was talking about. Christine said, I received a C on a report card. My dad made me take wood from one stack and just move it to another stack 6 feet away. And when I got snarky and said it didn't make much sense in the new spot, he told me I was right and I should move it back. That's pretty good.
Man.
Yeah, I have.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I have a friend who did something kind of like that. And they have teenage sons, and they got into something they shouldn't have been doing, and he made them dig a hole, a giant hole, and then fill it back in when they got through digging. Yeah.
That's almost
like
worse.
out there for like all day digging a hole, and you go, it's not deep enough. Keep going.
And then dump it all back in.
Yeah. All right, now fill it in.
That's sort of the worst. I don't think I have any of those. I mean, the threat of violence from my dad was kind of enough to correct. We were just terrified.
Yeah. Well, when I was really young, and let's see, I was about 9, I think, getting close to being 10, and I made a bad grade. And to punish me, my dad made me write a pro Jimmy Carter speech.
Oh God, it was awful.
Oh my God, yes, like torture having to do that.
He's the best president of our lifetime.
You know who he was running against? President Reagan.
That's exactly right.
You might as well. I'd rather them whoop me,
kick me in the teeth,
ground me at the same time.
Mine wasn't all that weird, but my mom was. I was supposed to mow the yard one day, and I was like, I had all this stuff I wanted to do all day. And she said, okay. And I forgot what the TV show was, but there was something sports related coming on that night that I wanted to watch. And she said, you will not go to bed tonight until that yard is done. It's up to you to determine when you're going to get it done. Well, I messed around, and then my show was coming on right as the sun was going down. And she said, I don't know why you're watching TV. You better get out there and mow that yard. And I had to go out and mow the yard in the dark with a flashlight, and it took much longer. I was out like 8 o'clock at night. I'm mowing the yard.
Push mower?
Oh yeah, push mower. And then she went out with a flashlight and surveyed it as best she could. And then any corrections I had to make the next morning. But it was, at 9 o'clock, I'm out there pitch black trying to mow the yard, looking like a moron. Very embarrassed because all the neighbors knew why I was out there mowing the yard at that hour.
Oh, is that David out there?
Yeah.
With a flashlight?
Looking with a flashlight trying to mow that yard.
Mr. Procrastination.
So these are good. If you got any additional ones, please send them to us because we will definitely enjoy them for sure.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.